For you today. This is going to be an Alice Cooper song off of the Welcome to My Nightmare album. This is Only Women Bleed. The tuning for this is standard tuning if you want to play along with the lesson or the record. Let's go ahead and break down the intro riff. So this is the introduction riff played slowly. So this is the first shape. You're going to be basically playing the 12th fret of the D string. You're going to be playing the open G string open throughout this whole riff. So you're just going to leave that string open. You're going to have your ring finger here on the 12th fret of the B string. So we have this. So it's going to be D, B, G, D, B, G. And I'm doing just the first two I'm doing down strums, but I'm up picking on the open G string, so it's and then we're going to switch to here, so that you're going to have your middle finger on the 11th fret of the D. First finger is going to be on the 10th fret of the B, still keeping that G open, and then we play this same pattern, same picking pattern. Then we go to the 10th fret of the D, still keeping the 10th fret of the B, so we got the middle finger and ring finger here on the 10th fret of the D and B string, and still playing the open G. And then we hear on the 9th fret with your middle finger of the D string, and then we're playing the 8th fret of the B string. Same picking pattern. So that's a huge part of the song. That's the introduction. That's also the verses. Real quickly, I want to mention I have a Patreon channel now. And my Patreon channel is going to have guitar tablature for all my YouTube lessons, as well as backing tracks and different lessons that will only be available to the Patreon members. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description. Just click the link. It'll take you straight to it. I so appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into, I guess this will be the pre-chorus. So after we've done this lick, I believe it goes through 4 times. Now we're going to play this. So let's go through that part. So you're going to basically just flatten out your ring finger here. This is going to be the 10th fret of the D, G, and B strings, and we're going to play this. So same picking pattern like the intro riff, so just D, B, G, plays twice, and then we're going to play, keeping this ring finger here on the 10th fret of the D. We're going to have the middle finger on the 9th fret of the G, and then your first finger is going to be on the 8th fret of the B, and then we play this. So we have this. Each of those goes through twice, then we play this lick. So you're going to have your ring finger here on the 3rd fret of the low E, that's a G note, and we'll do a... So you play the G, and then play the open G string, and then play the open B. So we... And then we're going to do a pull-off from the 1st fret of the B to open B. And then we're going to play the G again, and then the open B again. So it sounds like this. Play what we have so far. Oops, play that again. And then we play this lick. So let's go over that. So the first part's going to be a, so that's going to be 3rd fret of the low E, and then you're going to play an open A, 1st fret of the A, and then 2nd fret of the A. So it's 3rd, open, 1st, 2nd. And you want to let those bass notes ring. You're going to go here with your ring finger here on the 3rd fret of the B string, and you're going to play this. That's going to be B, G, A, and then you're going to shift everything down 1 fret, same shape. First finger's going to be here on the 1st fret of the A string, and we play, and then the ring finger's on the 2nd fret of the B, playing the open G. And then we open A. We're going to keep our middle finger here on the 1st fret of the B, and then play the open G and play the same pattern. And then we play a D major, and that's going to be open D, 2nd fret of the G, 3rd fret of the B, 2nd fret of the high E. So let's play that again. So once you play that, you pause on that last note. So we but if you wanted to play it was kind of hard to hear what the guitar was actually doing in there. When I was playing along with it, it felt kind of better just to have that rest in between. So the rest meaning for whatever reason, it just feels more natural to me. And then we go back into that introduction riff again. So right after that second verse we go into, I guess it's considered like a bridge, or there's a, there's a guitar melody played there. I wouldn't know if it's really a guitar solo, but we'll call it a guitar solo. But so we're gonna, put a little gain on this part. So I'll play that intro riff and kind of guide you into that part. So. And now that's just the little power chords there that lead into the guitar solo. You're doing a, and that's going to be a C5. That's 3rd fret of the A, 5th fret of the D. And you're just going to hit that one time down strum, and then you're going to shift down 2 frets and play the D5. That's going to be 5th fret of the A, 7th fret of the D. So it's just a, and then you're playing this lick. Repeats again. That's the whole bridge part. So let's go over the guitar solo. So these are octaves. An octave is just basically meaning you're playing the same notes. So an example, this being a D sharp, or we might call this E flat. This is also an E flat. So we're not going to actually play the D. We're going to kind of mute that. So I'm just kind of laying my fingers across the strings and trying to mute that extra string so that we don't get that D ringing out, so that you get that kind of sound. So just a. So you're just hitting these two notes, and that's considered an octave. So we do a, so you're sliding in, so this is going to be 6th fret of the A, 8th fret of the G. We're sliding in down a whole step. So we'll do a, and we're going to do another slide again, and that's going to be from 8th fret of the A, 10th fret of the G to 10th fret of the A, 12th fret of the G. So that's what we have so far. Now that part we do that melody. So that's going to be another slide from the 10 on the A to the 12 on the G to the 12 on the A and the 14 on the G. So we have a, we go down, back to where we came from, that 10th fret, come back. So once we play this is the melody. So the melody is going to be play that melody again slowly. And then we come all the way down to the 1st fret, and again we're just playing the same shape pretty much. All the way to the 1st fret of the A, 3rd fret of the G, and then we do a. Now I'm going to use the A string as kind of the guide. So when I call the frets out, we're going to go from the top note here. So this is going to be 1st, the 3rd, the 5, 6, 8. And then we come back and repeat the exact same thing again. So I'm going to play all that slowly together. We'll start from here. Repeats again now. Go through that little octave, I'll play the last part of that octave so I can kind of just bring you in musically. So okay, so the first chord is going to be a G major chord. You're going to have your 3rd finger here on the 5th fret of the D string. Middle finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the G. 1st finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the B. So you're just doing a quick 1 down strum. Then this is a D major triad. So this is going to be 4th fret of the D with your ring finger. Your 1st finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the G string. Middle finger will be on the 3rd fret of the B. So we have, that's the first part, and then we have this. Now up here we're going to have the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, open G string. 1st finger is going to be on the B string on the 1st fret, and then we play a quick 1 down strum. We go back to the D major triad chord we just learned. And then we repeat that. So it's just a repetitive progression right there. So repeats again the same way. And then we get back in. And then just basically play that riff straight out through the rest of the guys. If you want to learn another great Alice Cooper song, you can click the box right here and it'll take you straight to another lesson that I have on my channel for No More Mr. Nice Guy. Thanks a lot.